The two men that are currently on your screen were seen laughing and joking amongst each other as friends do. But this is the last time they would share a moment like this, as this day would turn fatal and a big betrayal would happen. Let's get into this crazy story. Make sure you guys leave a like to support the channel. So guys, Sean on the left and Polo on the right were pictured on CCTV enjoying one another's company on a day that turned cold, which we're going to get into. More CCTV would pick up them going to just some local shops, and it seems bookies, and just going about a casual day as two friends would. The pair then was picked up visiting one of their friends, and then they were overheard arguing in the hallway before only one of them, which was Sean, run out with a Rambo style knife that he had put through the chest of his own friend Polo. He had left his own friend laying there dying. The father of one was found slumped outside the front door of the block by friends who quickly realised something was wrong and phoned for an ambulance. A manhunt was then launched with a missing issue and appeal to track down Sean before he was eventually arrested in Shrewsbury. It's crazy how he just left his friend in this incident who he was laughing and joking with that day. I've covered numerous stories where friends have done things to each other, but on the same day is crazy, and we've literally got CCTV footage to see them laughing amongst one another. That's what makes this so cold. Sean, who was also referred to as Switch, claimed someone else must have injured his friend. He claimed he had suffered an epileptic seizure and came across the aftermath of the murder. He then changed his story, claiming that Polo had been sparring with knives before he was killed. But the CCTV showed Sean fleeing the murder scene with what appeared to be a knife hidden in his jogging bottoms. Sean managed to hide the weapon, but police finally found it months later under a pile of rubbish between a fence and a wall. Forensic experts also discovered that he was covered in his friend's blood. The main thing is why. The only thing that was found out is that Sean seemed to be annoyed with some sort of call that Polo had taken and then lashed out with the hunting knife that he had been carrying around with him that whole day. It's said that after the serious chest injuries Polo suffered, he died within seconds, and sadly the aftermath of his attack was witnessed by his partner and his close friends, who all bravely gave evidence at trial. Despite what Sean done, he was captured calmly walking away and then fled the area in a taxi, which is absolutely crazy. It's not as if it was self-defense or just a quick outburst when you're just walking away from the scene. If you accidentally done something to your friend in self-defense because he lashed out at you, then you would stay at the scene and explain that to the paramedics, or try even help him yourself because it just got out of control. But it was clearly just a one-sided thing of Sean taking his friend's life. Polo's girlfriend posted up a picture of them on Facebook with a heartbreak emoji, while officers were searching for the 20-year-old man named Sean Bully in connection with the incident. Polo was in his early 20s and had a 13-month-old son and was originally from Lithuania, said his heartbroken friends. A friend urged his girlfriend to stay strong for her son, but she wrote, "It's so hard." This is where the incident happened and where Polo passed away. Officers were called at around 5:20 on that evening of reports of a man being attacked with a blade. The victim was found bleeding in front of the garden of the block of flats and pronounced dead by the medics. One resident said, "I had just been to the bins at the back of the flats when I heard awful blood-curdling screams. It's normally loud around here, but that was different." The neighbour added, "A friend of mine lives closer to where it happened and told me they were heard shouting, 'No, no, don't do it,' and they were probably the poor guy's final words." There's a lot of suggestions that this may have been a love triangle or a drug deal that had gone wrong, and we don't really know what was said on that phone call to cause the situation, but there was some sort of deal going on that day where there was an important bag that had to be delivered. It could have got messed up or something, but not enough for Sean to take Polo's life. Sean, who was also referred to as Switch, was jailed for life with a minimum term of 20 years to serve. It's said that he armed himself with a hunting knife and kept it hidden throughout the day before using it to take his own friend's life by stabbing him in the chest. Footage had captured him and his friend enjoying each other's company moments before the horrific attack. He had provided different accounts to what happened, But through the diligence of our staff, we reviewed a large haul of CCTV and had strong evidence against him. It helped create a clearer picture of what went on, and our determination was rewarded when we were able to find the weapon. Sean has now been rightfully convicted of an M charge and will face many years behind bars. Rest in peace to Polo, who lost his life way too soon in a betrayal situation where it's your friend standing over you and he's the one putting that blade inside you. Is an absolutely disgusting thing to even imagine. My thoughts are with his family, a very, very sad story. So guys, I've done some research of my own on the killer, whose name is Sean, and he actually had a Twitter account. I know this because he also called himself Switch, which was the username. Now, back in the day, he actually made a SoundCloud song for his mum that had passed away, but you can't really hear her at all. It's a very, very strange voiceover. I'm not sure if his mic wasn't working.
Since I was 6, it's been hell. Never does help me, locked down so. Not having it, I'm breaking free. I like one pregnant into the scene.
He then recorded a more clear version of this, saying RIP Mum as the title. It clearly affected him well. He describes in the song finding his mum not breathing. It was obviously a traumatic experience in his life, and he was dealing with a lot of trauma.
When you died, for life I was scarred. 14, now my life really starts. Don't ask, cause you know my life's hard. Pressure's on now to become a future star. Got a gift and I know I can make it. Haters, they just wanna break it. Bright future, I know I can make it. Making it high like a next level spaceship. Yes, I got everything to lose, cause I've got to be smart and make the right move. Yes, I got everything to lose, cause I've got to be smart and make the right move. That day, my mum stopped breathing. That day, my heart started beating. I was like, Mum, why can't you see me? Yo, Mum, why can't you hear me? Wanna make her proud, wanna be heard. Tryna make my voice really loud, make it far right now. Wanna make her proud, wanna be heard. Tryna make my voice really loud, make it far right now. Mum's got...
He had also tweeted things back in the day saying, sometimes I just get hyped up, and that's what happened many years later with his friend. Out of nowhere, with no motive, he took an innocent person's life. Even if he had done a small amount of things to annoy him, it doesn't justify taking his life. That is it for this story, guys. Yet again, we've seen what can happen in the heat of the moment. A father can lose his life over something as petty as a possible drug deal that had gone wrong that day. Make sure you guys all subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. You can also add up my Instagram on the screen where I post more news stories. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Peace out.